Morning coffee talk, although it's not actually morning. It's nighttime and I'm not drinking coffee right now. Look at this terrible rash. So we have these brown tail moth caterpillars that are in the yard, and they shed their little fibers, and some people are susceptible to getting the rash, like me, and my kids. Some people aren't. It's awful. It's like poison ivy. And you're probably not supposed to itch it. It makes it worse. Anyways, enough about that. So the other day I was cleaning, going through papers, whatever, and I found this list. The biggest things I've learned so far for myself in this life. I compiled a list for myself. Isn't that funny? So I'm going to read the first 5 for you today. 1, don't let people treat you for less than you're worth. If they do, walk away. Oh my gosh, this is so vitally important. Actions speak louder than words. If people aren't treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, and you deserve to be treated with kindness, love, respect, if that's not happening from somebody, it's not going to happen. You need to just cut that person out of your life. It's not worth having them in your life. It's really not. So if someone's treating you for less than you're worth, say goodbye. Do yourself a favor. Because they're only going to take away from the quality of your life, you know? They're not going to improve the quality of your life whatsoever. 2, if someone feels the need to be right, let them win. You know the truth inside, so why continue an endless debate that ends in arguments and hurt feelings? Holy smokes, I have a few people like that in my life who I think that they're not happy with the quality of their lives, and this is why they choose to project this need to be right about all of their morals and ideals and their way of life, etc. And I think it's a way that they can just not focus on like what they need to work on for themselves. So there's people like that who constantly have the need to feel that they're right. And let me tell you, you'll never win an argument. Just let it go. It doesn't matter. I mean, you know the truth, so just chalk it up to, like, I don't know. Just avoid those confrontations because it's just not worth your time and energy, believe me. And this applies to like debates that you might have in your relationships with people. Like sometimes you may disagree with someone, and sometimes you have to reach that point where you agree to disagree. And that's all right. You know, I mean, everybody has their own perceptions, so you just agree to disagree, and unless it's disrupting your life, you just kind of move on from it. 3, there will always be people who judge you, yes, ignore you, try to hurt you, or bring you down. Ignore them. They're not worthy of any attention. Yes. Oh my goodness. I mean, so if you're a mother, you're judged on how you parent your children no matter what you do. If you breastfeed, you're judged. If you don't breastfeed, you're judged. If you let your kids watch TV, you're judged. If your kids spend too much time outside, you're judged. If you are considered a helicopter parent, you're judged. If you let your kids make all their own decisions, you're judged. No matter what you do, people are always going to judge your life, your decisions, whatever. There's going to be people that you want in your life that just don't have any availability for you. They'll ignore you. If someone's ignoring you, don't take it personally. Just move on. You shouldn't have to beg for somebody's attention. If you're begging for someone's attention or time and they're not making that effort, they don't want you in their lives. So, so it's okay to move on from that person. Try to hurt you. Yes, there are people who intentionally try to hurt you. There are people who hurt you. They don't even know that they're hurting you. They don't mean to. You could care very deeply about somebody and they'll say something and that hurts you. People are always going to hurt you. There's no way around it. And there's people that are going to try to bring you down. There's people who will be jealous of what you have. There's people who, may covet your relationship with whoever else that you're with. So they might try to sabotage that. Or if you're in the business world, there may be people who want to get ahead of you. Whatever. There's a lot of reasons why somebody could try to bring you down. But you just don't give them any attention. That's what people want. They want that negative attention. So you just don't give that to them. 4, savor every moment, even bad ones. From the bad comes good, and none of us knows when our time will be up. So true. Unless you're actually suffering from a chronic illness or something, or someone who's close to you who's dying, it's like the value of life is so underrated. Oh man, we take it for granted. We could literally die any second of our lives. Any second. So I always try to find the positive if I can in any given situation, even the worst of the worst of the worst. I try to find the positive because, what else can you do? If you harp on all the negative stuff, then you're never going to have a great quality of life. And our lives are too short to not have amazing qualities of life, I'll give you a good example. So, I was in my car. I had watermelon in this container and it spilled in the car and it was a mess. It was a pain. And I just kept thinking, I'm so glad it didn't spill in my purse. I was thankful that it didn't spill in my purse. I wasn't mad that it spilled in the car. I was thankful that it didn't spill in my purse. And that's what you can do in life, right? You can take a crappy situation and be well, I'm thankful this didn't happen, or I'm thankful it happened this way because, and a lot of times we're going through something that's hard or stressful or feels like it's unmanageable, and it's because there's something so much greater on the other side. So it's horrible to get through it. It's awful. It's the worst, right? But we have to have that faith that the reason why we are suffering the way that we are is because something better is coming. Like I said, my friend Beth is amazing at that. She's just always has faith. And that's what we have to have. We have to have faith. We just have to have faith. 5, be kind to everyone. If you aren't, apologize when you can, if you can. So, this is one that I try really, really hard at. I mean, I try to be just pleasant to everyone, kind to everyone, considerate. I go out of my way to compliment people, genuine compliments, or have like little conversations with people at the grocery store or whatever. I wasn't always, I mean, I've always been a nice person, but I wasn't nice to everybody in high school. And that's a regret that I have. I don't have any regrets in life. That's my one regret, is that I wasn't nice to everybody in high school. And it's funny, like that's really my only regret, that I wasn't nice to everybody in high school. But other than that, I don't have any regrets. I don't really believe in regrets, because I feel like you can learn from every situation. But anyways, so I wasn't nice to everybody in high school, and I'm not proud of that. And I made it a point. I tried to reach out to everybody that I was unkind to and apologize. And there are going to be days when you are just having a bad day and you're not the nicest person. So just, apologizing to the people that maybe that you encounter that you weren't so nice to. And just say, just say sorry. Sorry I was unpleasant to you. Sorry I yelled at you. Sorry whatever you did. I mean, sorry doesn't fix everything, but it's definitely a start. So that's number 1 through 5. I have about 18 things written down, so I'll do another video tomorrow. Hopefully some of this stuff resonates with you. Yeah.